Hey, welcome to another episode of geekoutdoors.com. Typically, when we're in our app store, we're usually looking for something that's going to entertain us, provide us with a lot of fun. However, there are also apps here that will actually not only help you invest your money, but also earn a little bit money as well. So today, I'm going to be talking about some lazy investment apps that will help you earn your money without you really having to think a lot about it. And what I mean by lazy is that you yourself are not lazy. What I'm saying is you probably do not have the time or want to spend the time to learn about investing or to spend your time managing your portfolio. So let's go ahead and start looking at these lazy investment apps. So the first app that I want to talk about is probably the most popular one. It's called the Acorns app, and it's actually one that I use myself. And I started using this app in July, and so far I've already invested a little over $600. And the way this app works is it goes on the concept of roundups. What that means is it'll round up to the next dollar or whatever value you put, and then to take that amount and invest it in your investments portfolio. And let me give you an example. Say, for example, you had $4.50 that you spent on your credit card or debit card. What the Acorns app would do was it would round it up to the very next dollar. So it would take an additional 50 cents out of that $4.50 that you spent, and it would put that 50 cents into an investment account. So it'll do that for every transaction that is tied to your bank card, credit card, or what other cards that you have available. And so that makes investing really, really easy. And it also allows you to focus on other things besides what's going on in your portfolios. And what the Acorns app does is it relies on a term called micro investing, which is actually dollar cost averaging. And if you're familiar with what that is, what they do is they only take a portion of the money that you have and buy small micro shares of a stock or a bond or whatever other investments that you have, instead of buying the whole stock outright. And what they also do is they do all these trades on ETFs or exchange traded funds, which is basically a collection, a bundle of stocks, bonds in a variety of asset classes. So basically they are diversifying your portfolio for you. And at the same time, you can also choose the types of investment portfolios that you want, whether you are a very passive investor or a more aggressive investor. They already have a collection of ETFs that will fit your needs. And another thing that I do enjoy about this app is the low cost. Your initial investment is just $5, and for your monthly fee, they charge you only $1 for accounts less than $5,000, and then they'll charge you 0.25% for any amounts above that, and that is really, really small. And all of these apps that I'm going to be talking about, they are pretty much extremely secure. These are all bank level security. And so, I trust that they will take care of your money just like any other investment or banking app that you are using. And the final thing that I definitely want to say is that they do have a referral program, and so I am actually a part of that. So if you do refer someone else to this app, not only will you get $5 to invest, but the other person will get $5 as well. So if you are interested in that and you want to make $5 and give me $5 as well, be sure to check it out in the description area below, and you can start investing there. Now let's go ahead and move on to the second lazy investment app. So the second investment app is Stash. This is very, very similar to the Acorns app in the sense that, once again, it is very simple. It trades in ETFs, and the pricing is pretty much the same. It's $5 to begin, and it's just like the Acorns in terms of less than $5,000. It's $1, and then after $5,000, it is 0.25%. Now, what's different about Stash is that they do give you 3 months free. So, you're going to save yourself $3. And so at the same time, you also get to see whether or not this particular app will work for you. In my case, in either one that you go, whether it's Acorns or Stash, they are very similar, but at the same time, they are very powerful. And they work in a lot of the same ways. I love the fact that nowadays, we do not want to spend a lot of times on things that, I hate to say it, that require you to use a lot more of your brain power, because we have so many things that we have to think about every day, and especially when it comes to investing. So with just these two apps alone, the Acorns and Stash app, you'll be able to stack that cash, a lot quicker than you would if you had to do it manually. And at the same time, since they are done by people who actually do invest, by an investment company, they've chosen a collection of stocks and portfolios that will make a lot of sense in the long term. Okay, so they do invest in big companies like Apple, Google, Microsoft, but they also have bonds as well. And so there's like a combination of small investment companies, large investment companies, small, mid, long-term investments. So all types of investments are covered here with the portfolios that they have. So that's Stash, very similar to Acorns, but the main difference that I see here is the fact that you do get your first 3 months fees waived. And I really think it's a small amount, but at the same time, it's a really good way for you to evaluate whether or not this is going to work for you. Now, the last low-cost app that I want to talk about is Digit. Now, Digit, it is similar to Acorns and Stash in terms of it does things automatically, and you don't really have to think about it. But what's different about Digit is that it is really not an investment app. It is a savings app. But what's different about Digit is that you do not really have to set the amounts or think about how much you want to invest. What Digit does is once it connects to your bank account, it analyzes your spending habits, and what they do is every few days they will take a sum of money from your account and then they will save it for you. And the thing is, they also have overdraft protections as well, so they do not take money out of your account that you cannot spend, afford to spend. And they do that by analyzing what you spend and what you save. And so that is a really unique feature on there. I think traditional investing or saving, I basically think it's gone now. And things such as this will allow people to really save their money and invest their money over the long term. And I think that's really, really important, especially as you get older, where, if you didn't have good investments or saving habits, it's really, really gonna hurt you in the end. And another thing that I like about this Digit app is that it really has no fees. Okay, they don't charge you a fee, and they also give you bonuses, savings bonuses, like I think 5 cents for every $100. And so they also give you a lot of benefits for saving as well, which your banks are probably definitely not going to give. Okay, so the final investment app that I want to talk about is Wealthfront. Now, the reason I didn't talk about these at the beginning, along with the Acorns, Stash, and Digit app, is the fact that this one is not a low-cost app. However, it is similar to them in the sense that it is automatic. In this case, you have automatic portfolio managers who would take care of your accounts for you and make the best investing decisions. Now, what I like about Wealthfront is the fact that they do not charge you any fees, any investment portfolio manager fees if you are investing less than $10,000, which is really, really great. And if you are above that, it's only 0.25%. Per year. And to give you some idea of how much that's going to cost you, if you had $100,000 in your investment account, you would only have to pay about $18.75 a year, which is really, really cheap compared to traditional investment firms. Now, the reason why this is not a really effective cost solution is the fact that you do have to have $500 minimum in your investment account. So this is really for people who do already invest or who have some investment knowledge, but who do not want to spend a lot of time and money with fees on their portfolio managers, and also spend a lot of time managing their portfolios as well. So that is basically it for my quote-unquote lazy investment apps. I really think that all of these apps are important, especially the first two, the Acorns and Stash. apps because of the fact that they are investments. And I do like the Digit in terms of just for strict savings, because the savings that you have in a traditional bank account, it is just not really giving you a great return on investment. And at the same time, it's not done automatically in a way that will adjust to your actual spending and saving habits as well. So if you had any other investing apps that you enjoy using, be sure to leave them in the comments below. And as always, if you found value in these videos, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget, I am on Snapchat at Geek Outdoors. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.